Oops. Good morning, everyone. How are we today on this Thursday? It's supposed to be really beautiful today, so hope you had some good plans or you can get outside or something. So I'm gonna get right into it. All right, Lauren Jean here, hypnotherapist, and I really want to help you get through the stressful times in your lives. Really learn to prevent this overwhelm, trust yourselves. So that's what I'm all about. So let's get right into today. So we have these words that are thrown around all the time, right? We've got worry, we've got stress, we've got anxiety. We hear these all of the time. I want to really clarify what the difference between those are. And I would love your input. So be active. If you have questions, post them below. Let's start with worry. So first we've got worry. Worry is, it seems like it could be interchangeable, right? I'm worried, I'm stressed, I'm anxious. All these words, let's first put that out here. They seem as if they can be interchangeable, but really they're not. And I want to explain that why, especially if you are someone who has an anxiety disorder or dealing with anxiety every single day. All right, there is a difference, and I really want to clarify that because it's really not correct to be using these terms, especially if there are people in your lives that are truly dealing with anxiety. Okay, so I want you to really understand like what someone's going through if they're anxious or stressed. Okay, so worry is just the initial thought. It's just the thought that pops into your head. What if, right? The what ifs, and usually it is something, when you're worrying, you're thinking about something that has happened in the past, right? And you're thinking about what could happen in the future. So the what if is, what if this happens again? Or what if I don't make enough money to pay my bills this month? Okay? So the past and the future, that's the thought. The initial thought is the worry. The stress is the response from the thought that comes from your brain that pumps those hormones down into your body. And it is going to manifest in a physical way. Neck pain, headache, a feeling in your heart, a feeling in your gut. It's the physical feeling that you're getting from the initial thought, which is the worry. So first you got the worry, the thought, then you have the stress response. And yes, you can continue to have this stress response based on that one thought. Doesn't mean it's anxious, okay? I want to get to that in a second. So the stress could keep happening if you keep having the thought, right? So you have the thought, let's say over and over throughout the day. You're stressed, yes. You're dealing with bills that need to be paid. I'm going to use that one because it's a common one. So you're having this stress response from this thought that keeps repeating. It keeps repeating based on the same thought, the same thoughts. All right, so let's bring anxiety or anxiousness into this feeling. Okay, we use a lot, and I'm guilty for this. I have used, I'm feeling anxious today. I'm feeling this. But what anxiety really is it's a fear response. And originally, it happened from something, who knows what happened in your life that is creating this anxiety in you. If you're someone who deals with an anxiety disorder, it is something that keeps repeating from fear, but it's not about the initial worried thoughts. Anxiety is something that resides in your body all of the time, constant. You're always in fear about something. You're always on the lookout. You're always in that fight or flight response. You're always scared of something. And it could be the silliest thing to someone else, but to someone who's dealing with an anxiety disorder, it's not silly. It is real. It's like back when our ancestors were trying to run away from the animals, right? Run away from the wolves or anything that was trying to eat us, right? We have this stress response that is wired into us for protection, okay? People who are dealing with anxiousness, anxiety disorders, this lives in them all of the time. So imagine that. So now I want you to think about a time where you use the words, I'm feeling anxious. And I really want you to think, like, were you really feeling anxious? Or was it just a stress response to a worried thought? Okay, so I'll go over it again. First, you got worry. This is the thought that happens in your brain from the past or the future. Then you have the stress response. It goes down into your body. The hormones are spit out into your bloodstream. And now you're having neck aches, back aches, headaches, gut feelings, right? And I also want to mention to you, and I'm going to do this in another video, is stress can be good. And I'll get into that another time. So worry, stress response, okay? Now the stress response is put there to protect you, okay? Anxiousness, anxiety lives in you all of the time, constantly in fear, always looking around, always wondering if something is going to hurt you, always worrying. These are people who need to be put on medication, which is unfortunate, right? So if you are not one of those people who are dealing with anxiety, then you just want to call it stress. But it's not stressful all of the time. The stress goes away when you're thinking about something else, when you are dealing with everyday tasks in your life. You're stressed. You could be stressed for the entire day because you're thinking about the bills all day long. But the minute you stop thinking about those bills, something else comes into your life. Let's just say you're going to dinner with some friends, right? And you stop thinking about that. You're no longer feeling that stress response because it's not happening at that moment. If you're an anxious person dealing with an anxiety disorder, that stress, that anxiousness is with you all of the time. Because like I said, it's not just about the thought, about the worry that came into your life. It's all of the time. No matter what is around you, it is causing anxiety. Okay? So worry, stress, anxiety, 3 separate things. Your worry is the thought. The stress is the response, physical in your body from the worried thought. And the anxiousness is a fear response living within you all of the time, no matter what. Doesn't go away unless you're doing some measures to work with it. Which, by the way, if you are working with anxiety and you really want some help, reach out to me. I can help you, okay? I'll post a link below if you are interested in finding out how I can help you with the anxiety. You want to get rid of it? I'll post below a link for strategy call. We can hop on a call. We can talk. We can see what's going on, okay? So otherwise, that's all I got for you guys today. Keep on the lookout for more information, more stuff. I'll be putting out another video later today, actually more in the evening, so look out for that. Let me know if you have questions. Would love to hear from you. But otherwise, I love you guys. Have a great day. Enjoy the beautiful weather if you're going to be having it. Bye-bye.